Hello, everybody. It's World Peace Pro Wrestling Season 7 Grizzled. Coming into tonight, Congo Kong is booked for The Last Dance, and Warren Buffett, my sweet Warren Buffett, is earmarked for end-of-season retirement. A look at our standings has Joe Exotic sitting at number 1, followed by The Bear at number 2, and El Hijo del Vikingo at number 3. A reminder that the wrestler who ends the season ranked number 1 will be booked for The Last Dance and will fight for a chance at the Grand Championship. This week, it's Grizzled, which means every match tonight will be a death match of some kind or another. John Silver will face off with young Kenny Omega to determine the inaugural Soul of Copernicus champion. Jungle Kiana and Too Cold Scorpio will battle to become the inaugural Dandelion Rap Job champion. Prince will take on Steve Williams, Dr. Death Steve Williams, for the prestigious Kong Vision Championship in a 2 out of 3 falls match. And Edith Surreal challenges Bull Nakano for the Empress Crown. In our main event, Warren Buffett begins his quest for redemption by challenging Joe Exotic for the Cameron Heavyweight Championship. But first, the winner of Night Terror Season 7, Congo Kong, finished last week with a momentum of +4. Any independent wrestler who finishes an event with a momentum of +5 will get a chance to start their own stable. Kong is just 1 win away. To get there, he'll need to take care of enhancement talent Renee Danger. Congo Kong with an emphatic win over Danger, 6 minutes, 48 seconds, a 62%. So Congo Kong reaches +5 in the momentum department, which means next week at Kentucky Knuckleberry Jam, he will challenge another wrestler, and if he wins, that wrestler will join him in a newly created stable. But who will Congo Kong try and recruit? Tune in next week to find out. Also, Renee Danger injured in that match. That is her first injury ever. She is expected to recover in time for next week. Next up, from New Power Generation, John Silver is fresh off his tag team title win last week. He'll be facing young Kenny Omega for the newly created Soul of Copernicus. another title to his collection. Who's the belt collector now, am I right? Silver defeats Omega in just 4 minutes 35 seconds by a Canadian destroyer for a 65%. These death matches are brutal and can take a lot out of our rookie class, so maybe we shouldn't be too surprised by such a quick match. I can't help but feel for Kenny Omega though. He has the potential to explode, but he's just getting unfavorable matchups so far. Wow, and look at this. After his win, John Silver, the rookie John Silver, sits at second overall in our standings. He has displaced the Bear and leapt over Vikingo. I'm shocked. Other undercard matches to report on. Daichi Hashimoto beat Douglas Dane in a respectful affair. 8 minutes 45 seconds, rising DDT for a 65%. And the Lego-handed one, Vince McMahon annihilated Cesar de Jesus in just 1 minute 54 seconds. Caesar was injured in the match, and that was his first injury. A reminder, you can see all of the matches uncut by following the links in the description below. Okay, our next match, Jungle Kiana versus New Power Generation standout Too Cold Scorpio for the newly created Dandelion Rap Job. Just like that, Jungle Kiana picks up her first ever WPPW title. She delivers the most devastating finishing maneuver in all of World Peace Pro, the Hammer Throw Powerbomb. 7 minutes 56 seconds, just a 62%. That sends New Power Generation's momentum down to a +2. But let's see if their leader, Prince, can right the ship. A reminder, Prince is still an agent of chaos, which means he challenges random wrestlers to random titles in random gimmick matches. Tonight, he's thrown down the gauntlet. He has challenged Dr. Death, Steve Williams, in a 2 out of 3 falls death match for the prestigious Kong Vision title. Steve Williams is a large, strong, violent man. This may not have been a good idea by Prince. Prince somehow takes the first match. But he's going to have to recreate the magic once more to gain that Kong Vision title. Let's see how he does. Champion. Prince, covered in blood, pulls off a sneaky pin for the win. He now possesses both the cream of the crop and the Kong Vision title. Amazing. He won, so he remains an agent of chaos. The win pushes new power generation up to +4. Can they keep it going? Let's find out. Edith Surreal is up next, as she has answered Bull Nakano's open challenge for the prestigious Empress Crown. We haven't seen very much of Edith Surreal this season, so her abilities remain a bit of a mystery, but longtime fans know that Bull Nakano does not mess around. This is a brave match for Edith to have taken. Edith Surreal goes the distance, but gets caught in Bull Nakano's Cobra Hold, a move we have not seen very often from Nakano. She retains the Empress Crown, 11 minutes 7 seconds for a 70%. 2 other matches to report on. Hiroyoshi Tenzan and Bam Bam Bigelow continued their World Peace Pro feud and wrestled an absolute classic, a 90% in 23 minutes 7 seconds. Tenzan walked away the victor. There was no title on the line for this one. And the Bear successfully defended the Brighton Championship against Vikingo via bear hug in just 7 minutes 48 seconds for a 78%. The light tubes up against the turnbuckle really messed with Vikingo's game in this one. With the victories from both Tenzan and the Bear, the market's momentum is surging once again. They finish Grizzled with a +6, just a couple of wins away from obtaining fan favorite status. If a stable finishes an event with +10 momentum, good things happen. Okay, it is time for our main event. Last week, Warren Buffett lost the final match in the high-risk, high-reward Night Terror Tournament, and now he finds himself on the end-of-season retirement list. The only way to avoid retirement at this point is to somehow, some way become the Season 7 Grand Champion. Only one wrestler has been able to pull this off, and that was Randy Macho Man Savage in Season 4. There are still 3 pathways to the Grand Championship. Buffett can win Flex Parade, the World Peace Pro Royal Rumble. He can win Orion League, the World Peace Pro G1 Climax, or he can end the season the top-ranked wrestler. To get to the top of the rankings, he has to not just win championships, but win them from higher-ranked wrestlers. Tonight, he goes right to the top of the food chain. Buffett challenges Joe Exotic for the Cameron Heavyweight title. Despite the fact that both of these athletes are Day 1 roster members, they have only had 3 singles matches. Buffett won the first match via countout way back at Night Terror Season 2. That match was a bit of a brouhaha, involved a lot of run-ins from other competitors. And then Exotic took the next match at Knuckleberry Jam Season 2, and then again at Orion League Season 3. This is the first singles match between these two in the modern World Peace Pro era. his finishing move, the Nebraska Slammer. In 10 minutes, 15 seconds, he is your new Cameron champion. But forget about that. This is Joe Exotic's second injury this season after being injured by Congo Kong last week, which means he is out for the rest of Season 7. Joe Exotic is done until Breaking Ice Season 8. Not only does he not compete in matches, he has to vacate all his titles. The Baby Boa Constrictor, the Delta Port, the Caslo Silver Dollar that he has successfully defended 8 times are now all up for grabs. Wow. Warren Buffett just fucked up Joe Exotic bad. With the loss, Dog Vision's momentum is at -5, and it will be entirely up to Bam Bam Bigelow and Jazz to keep Dog Vision out of trouble. A reminder, if a stable's momentum reaches -10, they enter crisis mode and bad things happen. Just ask Warren Buffett and the market. And let's not forget that Bam Bam Bigelow has injury problems of his own. He's just 2 criticals away from being forced into retirement for health reasons. Dog Vision is currently messed up. Well, I'm reeling. Next week, it's Kentucky Knuckleberry Jam. What will happen next? Until then, world peace.